Hello, everybody. We are live. Thank you so much for being here. We're so happy that you are joining us today for our Sonlight virtual convention. So we are really trying to bring the convention experience to you in your homes. And we have prepared some workshops for you, which is what you would get if you were to go to a convention. And we are also going to have a booth walkthrough for you. So before we go and visit the booth, I would like to explain to you the kinds of people that come into the Sonlight booth. So both Judy and I have worked many years in a Sonlight booth, and these are the three kinds of people that will come into a booth. Someone who is brand new to homeschooling, that is typically how they start the conversation. I am brand new to homeschooling and I don't know anything. And we're like, okay, we know some things and we can share some stuff with you. We also have those who have been homeschooling, but maybe they have been using another curriculum. Maybe they started homeschooling, they brought their child home from a Christian school, and so they're using the curriculum that their school used, but now they're looking to make a change. So they are familiar with homeschooling, just not familiar with Sonlight. But they've heard about Sonlight from friends, sisters-in-law, other homeschoolers, and they want to find out more information. And then we have those who are existing Sonlight customers, and maybe they have a change in their family. They started with a kindergartner, now they're adding a second child, and they don't know how to do that. So those are the three kinds of people that we have. So why don't you go ahead and drop in the chat if you are brand new to homeschooling and you're just gathering information, you don't really know exactly if you're going to homeschool yet, or what you're going to use if you do homeschool. Let us know in the chat if you are a newbie. Okay, so I see some brand new people. Go ahead and also let us know if you are an existing homeschooler who is here to find out information about Sonlight. Okay, I see a lot of new people, and I also see some existing people, existing Sonlighters. All right, lots of people. Great. That's so great. So we are so glad you are here. We are going to address questions that will answer questions for brand new to homeschooling and also brand new to Sonlight. So lots of different scenarios. Okay, that is so exciting to see. So I am going to share now a booth walkthrough. Our very first convention of the year was back in March, and it was in South Carolina, and we recorded this video just for you so you could get a Sonlight booth experience. If you've never been to a convention, you've never seen a Sonlight booth, this is for you. And if you have been to a convention this year, this will look familiar to you. If you've been to a convention in the past, it's a new booth experience because this is a completely new design that we have this year. So a quick note, Sunny and I do the booth walkthrough, and we refer to a few things that you might not know what it means. So I'm going to go ahead and give you the sneak peek for that. When we talk about an ASP in the video, that stands for an all subjects package. And all subjects package is just what it sounds. It is all subjects that you need to teach one child for 1 year. So when we talk about the ASP, that is the complete package with all subjects. If we talk about an HBL, that stands for History, Bible, Literature, and that is a subject that includes history and Bible and some books. And then if we refer to an IG, that is shorthand for Instructor's Guide. So the Instructor's Guide is what makes Sonlight a curriculum and not just a book list. And so we might mention an IG, and that's what that means. Okay? So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and play the booth walkthrough, and you can see what it's like to attend a convention.
Hi everyone, Sunny here, and I'm being joined by Sheila, and we are at our first convention of the year, so we wanted to give you a peek at the convention booth.
So right over here, you are seeing this is what Sonlight looks like. It is just sitting on the couch, reading with your kids, and then moving to the dining room table and doing your seat work at the dining room table.
So because of that, we decided to better explain what couch and table subjects are. So after you see that and you're talking to us, you can come over and look at our couch subjects table, where you can see we have all the great read alouds, science books, history, Bible, all of that right here. There's also a full instructor's guide, so anybody who is unfamiliar with Sonlight or just wants to take a peek inside can see what the instructor's guides look like.
And then the next table over here is going to show you all the table subjects. So it's broken down by handwriting, our phonics. We have the optional workbooks that are scheduled for you in the instructor's guide that you can choose to add in or not use. We have math with the other options. So the default math is going to be Math UC, but you can change it out to one of our other math programs.
And then we always say that Sonlight's available for all subjects, all grades. So we actually wanted to visualize that here with pre-K all the way up through high school. So over here we have the pre-K package. You can look at all the different subjects involved in that, try out the manipulatives if you'd like. And then over here we have a full high school program. This is level 300 with Math UC and a chemistry program. Of course, that is fully customizable as well.
So our couch and table subjects are a full ASPK, but you may have something that is not an ASPK level that you want to look at. So over here we have our 1 week samples of every other level. So we go from preschool all the way to level 500. And if you step a little closer, you can take a look at the instructor's guides. So we have the instructor's guides for the HBL for every level. We bind them this way just for convention. And on the back side, you get a picture of everything that comes in that HBL with the various reader packages that we have available. And then this is 1 week sample of the HBL. So we have different weeks. So for example, for level D, we have week 7. And all of the books that are scheduled in week 7 will be in this basket. So you can look at it and really get an idea of how it works. But for this level, we have week 2. So this one is week 7, this one is week 2. All the instructor's guide pieces with all the notes are all there for you. So you can really get a good idea of how this level works.
I'll bring you over here to the individual subject table. So we have all of these science instructors guides as well as various books from the science programs. Like all of the bound guides for convention, you can see everything included in a package on the back. We just cannot bring this much product with us. So we include some books to give people an idea, and then we use the guides to tell them what's in the science level. Same thing with those leveled language arts, like early reader phonics levels. We have examples of all of that here. And then some of those supplementary language arts materials like spelling, grammar, just so people can get a feel for what all you can do when you customize. And then of course, all of the different math programs that we carry, because just because Math UC might be listed on the website with an all subjects package, that doesn't mean you want to use that one. You might want to swap it out, or you might already be using a math program you love. So we have examples of that as well.
When you come into a convention booth, you will get a convention brochure. This is not the catalog that you would get. This is just an introductory. What is Sonlight? What is literature-based learning? What are the different levels, the different subjects?
Yeah, this is where all of our hands-on resources are. So the lab books, the hands-on history kits, the things that sometimes might be harder to tell what's included. These are great. We actually have all of the lab books built here, so you can come and flip through them and touch them and see what they actually look like. So that is a huge highlight for people that maybe have seen them online, but they're not sure what's included, to be able to see that in person.
Okay, we are back. So what did you think of our booth? A lot of people want to come in and see an entire level that they want. And we just have so many books that we cannot do that. So what we did was we highlighted one all subjects package, and then you can extrapolate that to the level that you want. So I did see some comments about the instructor's guide and how you love them bound. You can do that. We do that just for convention. And so if that is something that you want to do, you can certainly do that. The reason I don't like it is that the language arts instructor's guide and the science instructor's guide has worksheets in it that you need to be able to remove. So the 3-ring binder works well for that. I'm glad you love the booth. We love it too. It's been really fun. It's a lot of work to set up and tear down, but it's been a lot of fun for people to come in and really get what couch subjects and table subjects are. So we will do that. We will get into that more in our next few workshops. So we are really kind of done with this workshop. So we will meet you in just a few minutes in the next one, where we're going to meet our experts. These are the people that are going to be talking to us about the various questions that we get in the booth. And they are all experienced homeschoolers, all experienced with Sonlight. And so they have answers to the questions that you may have. So good to see you here. We'll see you in the next one.